Hey guys, Dave Kunstek here, back with Joe Ruffino.
Good to see y'all.
Biagio Pizzeria, Butcher's Restaurant Marketing. Today we're going to talk about, I want to ask Joe, when it comes to marketing, what do you consider to be a good return on investment? How do you measure it when you're doing marketing for your restaurant?
All right, so the return on investment, right? There's a lot of things to look at here. The dynamics of marketing changed greatly in the last 7 years because of Instagram, digital. It's made a difference. It's funny. So people say to me, they say, "Oh, if you do this, the print stuff, you're going to get this." So number one, the best print that I think personally do it, I'm not trying to stray, is delivering your menus to the house. That's a weekly thing because now you're putting a tangible in everybody's hands. Mm-hmm. So for the people that are non-digital, that aren't the phonies, that's the best thing. That's a larger cost, of course. So when you're doing all your marketing, that's going to be a highest end cost. Now your return on it, that's a building blocks kind of return. So let's say you're spending $300 a week and you're sending X amount of menus out and you go into an area, but you got to know what area, and you start to see the zip codes that are coming in and you monitor. So if you sent out 1,000 flyers to X zip code, okay, that cost you $300, and you were able to retain from that 1,000, you monitored and got 120 different phone calls that week, and your average order is going to be $30 or $40. Think about what I just said. That's a 4,000. That's like a 5 to 1 return. 5 to 1 return. This happens. Yep. This definitely happens. I'm telling you. So, and on anything that you do, now when you get to this here, that's the same thing that's happening. You're getting that kind of return.
How do you track that back? So you have a code in your POS and track back?
Well, we know if we're delivering to X zip code, we can track that to how many of those zip codes are calling up. Gotcha. And then once we see that, we can see if they used an offer that we gave. And they all do because we have an offer on there. So
essentially the same thing we do like when we run a program digitally. People come in or you
I think your program is even more powerful.
Well, it is.
Because there's a lot more that's going on. When I'm doing it that way, I'm not grabbing emails, text, anything. I'm just sending it mass delivery. So it's until the 10-week period goes around, I don't see them. They don't hear from us for another 10 weeks. But that's how that program works. So for yours, it's a lot more conscious. Now we're going to stay in touch with them, and we're going to be with them captioning, and then they're going to be opted in to what we do. And if we do our job, hopefully they become a customer. Once you start getting, look, you spend $1 and make $4 back in simplicity. That's very good. So
a lot of times when I have that conversation, they tell me they want 6 to 1, 8 to 1 because they say I'm not accounting for the food cost.
Again, why are they worried about their food costs? Because they're already not priced correctly. These are the guys that are pricing 3 to 1. First of all, it's the wrong number. 3 to 1. Look, when you walk in the door of any business, we have expenses now that were never in businesses 25 years ago. You've got TV, cable, Wi-Fi, okay? TV, cable, Wi-Fi, you're paying for music. Think about it, like those are not cheap expenses. You get, especially if you're selling liquor, you're getting all these union people that come in, you have to pay for the use of the music.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that consumers don't even realize. You're taking it for granted. Business is not what it was years ago. I mean, as far as it comes with all these things. And that pricing, trust me, we came from an industry that was priced 6 and 7 to 1. They squeezed it in the late 90s down to 3 to 1. All right? Years ago, there was no guys buying jobs like they are now. You made money, you paid your bills, you're not. If you're stealing from Peter to pay Paul, you have to go back to your menu. And that's, reprice it so you can afford to then give deals to your customers. That sounds, I know some of you can't correlate to that. What do you mean? What's he saying? You know what I mean?
Something else they tell me all the time is why people won't buy it right at the price.
Right, so something's costing you 50 cents. If you're selling it for $1.50, well, it's cost you 50. You're only putting 3 times on it. That's not how you do it. Get the 4 times. You understand? Get to 5 times.
That's kind of where we're at too when we run a program. In the beginning, yes, 1-to-1, 1-to-2. But
they want this to return 6-to-1 on the return.
On the
but
first
your
month.
food should be returning you 6-to-1.
Yes.
Think about what you're saying. So if you're getting the proper return on your menu, then you can go and give these offers, and people won't see the price on your menu because they know that you're giving offers when they do. And at one time they will have to pay the price, they won't complain.
Exactly.
I mean, and if everybody understood this across not just pizza, every restaurant industry. The problem is too many of you are grabbing somebody else's menu, they're grabbing a franchise's menu, and you're pricing your menu off of them, not off of their walls, not your walls. This is something I've seen notoriously done in our industry. Because what I'm saying is that how many people, this is hard to figure out pricing. This is, and then by the way, they go to 3-to-1. No, get to 4, 5, and 6. Those of you who say I should get 6-to-1, right? On your food. So you can then get 6-to-1 on this.
There you go.
I mean, the answer's in your statements. You gotta hear. They got Q-tips.
So what would you consider to be a good return on marketing?
Listen, I consider 4 and 5. Guys that are asking for those extremes, again, probably people they're looking for an excuse not to do this. They're looking for a fight rather than a reason. And they're a person that probably after 30 to 90 days, they're not going to stick with it because they don't really understand the numbers and the return rates that they do. They are just doing things because the guy down the street does it. My customer won't pay for it. They have all the lame excuses. It's the slow time of year. It's January. We're supposed to be slow. It's going to snow tomorrow. We're going to close. You know what? It snows, I open. I don't take a snow day. Okay? Customers come in. People are out and about. It's either you have a desire to make your business successful or you have a desire to make excuses. In our industry, there's more people that are interested in excuses rather than the desire for success. It's a crazy thing.
It is.
It's crazy thing.
Honestly, I thought we'd come in here and I'd be teaching you some things, but man, you're the one teaching me here.
Well, listen, people say, where did you learn it? I learned it through trial and error. I learned it through sitting back, seeing numbers, watching what comes good, what goes good, what works, evaluating and failing. But every time you fail, I got up and walked. The problem is most of the people in the industry, once they fail, say, I'll never do that again. But then you don't do nothing else. And everything becomes an excuse, and everything becomes not your fault, and everything is somebody else's fault. And a guy like me, you look at, those of you that understand what I'm doing can hear the passion and say, wow, he has something to offer. You're on board.
It's not like someone I'm going to see on stage someday.
Yeah, well,
you just have it.
Listen, there's others out there, what does he know? They got to say no because they're just negative. You know what I mean? It's easy to be negative. It's hard to be creative and positive. I tell a story about a piece of paper. If you look at this paper and where it started, from the tree,
all right,
you got to cut the tree. You got to pull it from the forest. Okay? You've got to take that tree. You got to bring it to processing. Then once you get the processing, you got to get it to the point where they're going to create it. Then once it's created, you got to get it to the point where they're going to break it down and make it so it can go into production. Then you got to deliver it. Then you got to the distribution. Then once you get the distribution, you got to fill the orders and you got to disperse it to the people that want it in the packs, in the boxes. And then it gets to that negative person with all that work, and in 1 second they tear it in half and destroy it. That's negative. That's the answer to negative. It's easy to say, I love when you say, that's no good, this is no good. It's so easy to say that. It's so easy to say. My answer to those people when I see that, I answer, thank you and God bless you, and thank you for your kind and wonderful words. Even upon the negativity, I tell them, right to their face, thank you for your kind and positive words. May God bless you. People say you got to answer those people back and forgive them. No, you got to tell them thank you for your creativity. It didn't taste good. Oh, thank you for talking so highly and nice about me. Truly appreciate it, and you have a wonderful day. I created something positive and they're negative. I don't care you don't like it. Because I know I'm putting a lot of work into it. It's the same concept.
Well, yeah, and you can't change everything.
You can't change it. No, but
Yep.
But the things you can't control, your menu pricing, you control, You want to get this to 6 to 1? Have offers. Create some buzz. Do something special.
Build a database.
Yeah. Remember the off hours. Do whatever you can. Get a database. That's how you're going to do this. And that's how you're going to get return on investment. And that's how you're going to grow your business, because you always got to push. We are marketing 50 weeks out of the year. We don't market the week between Christmas and New Year's and the week that we close for vacation. That's how we do it. Everything else, it's 50 weeks. It's go time. You got to come to play in the game, or you stand on the sideline. You know?
Thanks, Joe.
Hey, have a slice, feel nice.